Hey boys, welcome back to some spin bowling career mode, and would you look at that, we have been selected or made an offer, which we are obviously going to accept, to be part of the Australian tour of, actually no, South Africa are touring Australia I think, and West Indies also are touring Australia. So we got selected for both those upcoming series, and I think the South African one is Australian. I didn't quite see, but the West Indies are first up the ranks here. This is our test match debut, and looking at the West Indies side, it's obviously not correct. After this game, I actually re-downloaded the international sides. I think most of them were pretty good, but look at this. So this is a really awesome little cutscene that plays out. All the boys in the background giving us a round of applause. Steve Smith handing us the cap. It would have actually been pretty cool if they could have got like a legend, you know, just put like a couple of legend player faces in the game to like hand over the cap. But it's still cool, Steve Smith, the captain, giving us a cap. And how good is that? That was actually so awesome. I actually made a tweet about it because when that happened, I was completely shocked because I hadn't seen, like, I'm sure there's been people that have made their debuts in like in their career mode, but I haven't seen like any YouTubers upload like their test match debut or anything like that as of yet. So yeah, that's the first time I've seen it, and it was such a cool little surprise, and just a nice little touch, you know, nothing amazing, but a really nice touch for the game. It just gives that, you know, your debut just that extra little bit of something special. And we're gonna get to have a bat first, which is good. I was pretty keen for a bat. You know, gets us into the game without the pressure of potentially bowling us to a victory or trying to get wickets. So we can just come out and try to get the feel for the test match arena. As that's a beautiful cut shot, short and wide, just nailed. That was a fantastic shot. But yeah, we're also in a very good position in this game with 4 for 157. I think the one thing to mention, the only weird selection in our team was, I think Marcus Harris was in the team, which is very, very weird. I have no idea why Marcus Harris is in the team. He's the only weird one there. I don't know why he is there, because I don't know how old he would be now. He must be like close to 40. But yeah, like, I mean, he was a decent player back in the day. But yeah, that was the only strange one. The rest of the team was like very, very stacked, very good, and we're pretty much replacing. And that's going to be another boundary. We're just targeting the spinner here, moving on to 13 off 11. But we're pretty much taking the spot of the all-rounder. So no Mitch Marsh, no Maxwell, I guess, either, potentially. So, yeah, still got Nathan Lyon, Starr, Cummins, and Hazelwood. So, it is a quality bowling attack. And then throw us on top. It seems like an extremely quality team. And taking on the West Indies here. A bit of a warm-up for the South African tour, I would suggest. West Indies, obviously, you know, not the strongest test-playing nation as of late, with a lot of issues over there, but and also the fact that this first game, it's not really the updated team, but it will get better. When I re-downloaded the team, it still didn't seem like, honestly, I don't even know like what the West Indian test side would look like nowadays, but you'll see it in the next, or the upcoming videos. I won't talk about it too much, but yeah, we're batting very nicely here. Honestly, we're coming in basically against the spin, which I probably prefer facing the pace, the ball coming onto the bat, but I feel like we bat well against the spin. We do use the sweep shots nicely, use our feet well, and that's a beautiful shot. Fantastic. On the up there, just the cover drive into the gap, and they have moved the field slightly to block off that boundary option, as we just get dinked on the head. I don't know. I must have, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I wasn't looking at the screen. Thankfully, it wasn't like a full toss on the stumps, because it would have clean bowled us, because I didn't move a muscle right there. But follow up with the beautiful shot for 4 through mid-on. And beautiful little partnership here. Peter Hanscom, 48, approaching his 50. And also ourselves, I think we're 38 now with that shot. So again, approaching a test match debut 50. That would be fairly nice to get, honestly. We're in here for our bowling, but that is a fantastic pull shot. We played some beautiful shots this innings, and I felt like in very good form with the bat. We're coming off some nice innings, and like bowling wise, I've been bowling well in every comp basically, but our batting has really started to improve. Our first class average is only around, I think it's like 40 now in the Sheffield Shield, but that's improved over the last few knocks. And coming into this game, just felt in good form with the bat, and yeah, it was good to actually come out and have a bat first to get into the game, like I was talking about in the previously in the video. As the spinner comes, well, he's left arm orthodox actually, so coming over the wicket and just using our nice timing there, putting into the gap. Is that our 50? No, we're on 47 of 41, so it hasn't been a bash and crash innings. I was trying to play this fairly well, as that is a pretty close shout. Oh boy, that was close. That was a close one. Full toss. I had to look at the replay on this, but he's coming around the wicket. That's the only issue. If he maybe got a little bit, he's done cross seam, and as you see there, it's hit us on the full, but probably the angle, it is just going to push it across the stump. So I actually looked at the big eye here, because I thought it was close. It must have been very, very close to clipping off stump. But as you see, it's just missed. So we get a little bit of a life there. I don't know, maybe the cross seam, he was going for a bit of reverse swing, or saying a little strange as that one. Look at that ball bounce. So yeah, coming up to the test arena, a few issues with the pitch. Maybe that one just took off a length and went across us. Maybe a little bit of a leg cutter from him, but yeah, it was a tough one. But that is going to be our 50 there, 50 off 45. You know, a nice steady innings. You know, still a very strong strike rate for a test match, but as the game, you know, for a video game, that's just fairly orthodox batting, honestly, and not take any big risks, not going for any silly slogs or anything like that. That is just that's a clean strike though. Big full toss. I mean, as soon as I see it up in the slot like that, full toss, just put it away, just hit it over the infield. Doesn't have to be 6, but this time we just get all of it. Not even a big slog, just caressing it out the middle of the bat over the mid wicket for 6. And Campbell, he's having a rough time here. We're sort of just manipulating him all around the paddock. Gonna look to come back for 2. A tie 2 there, but we do make it home. And we're approaching, there's a 100-run partnership, 101 of 94. So a fantastic partnership. Myself and Hanscom going fairly neck and neck here. It's a fantastic partnership. It's very, what's the word? Very similar. That's not what I was looking for, but it's very, very similar type batting from both players here. So go up for the LB there. I don't know. That was a fairly optimistic shout. And then this one, I don't know what to say about that one. That was just a ball darted in, back of a length. Like he just fired this one in and actually gripped a lot. It went away from us, and I think it was a bit of an inside edge or outside edge onto the pad. We're going to look at the replay. But yeah, this one was sort of, I mean, it wasn't unplayable, but it's a decent delivery. Like he's fired it in there. Look at this grip. It's gripped, and it's yeah, big inside edge onto the thigh pad. I felt a bit unlucky to get out like that, but you know, that's what happens. That's what happens to good spin bowlers, and obviously playing up a level here, you should expect some more decent deliveries. But we did make a good first innings total. basically 400 runs or thereabouts, and we come in with a nice attacking field, and there are a couple of batters who are set now, but they are 3 for 72, so it's a nice time to come into the attack, looking to apply some pressure and hopefully picking up our first wicket in our test match. We got our first 50 in our first game, so getting the first wicket would just be the icing on the cake here. Hopefully picking up a couple and looking to help us get the first game up in this series. I think it was I don't think it's a 5-game series. I think it's a 3-game series. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, how was that missed? So close to getting our first wicket there. That was a good delivery, bit back of a length, and it just missed the off stump, just missed the edge as well. So bowling already into the spell. We did get hit around a bit in that over, but right here, what an effort from who is it? Steve Smith? I don't know who it was, but what a catch! What a catch! And this is beautiful. It was actually Matt Renshaw had slipped there. He's taken an absolute screamer in our debut to get our first wicket. Can you believe it? That is, the boys are backing us up in the field. It's our debut, and he's taken an absolute ripping catch here. It's just a faint outside edge onto the pad. I don't know who is it Tim Payne, the keeper? Or is it Hanscom? I can't remember. I think Max. I have no idea, but that is a absolute specky of a catch. That was unreal. And our first wicket in our debut match. That can it get much better? That is what a catch! What a catch, dude. That was unreal. So yeah, we're full of confidence now as that one just rips past him again. Jameson this time. He's digging in. He's 25 of 76. So I mean, he's not giving it away. We're into our third over now, and looking good. That one, nice bit of bounce. This pitch has got some bounce. It's got some turn in it. So I was looking pretty excited. So we come back here, and they are 6 for 144 with Cone on 50, who's batting nicely, and the new man in Hahn, who obviously are into the tail now. So we get a good chance to hopefully pick up a couple of sneaky wickets at the end of this innings, and yeah, into our 11th over. So I mean, we're bowling well. They're playing us pretty nicely. There's going to be the second one, just a bit of an inside edge onto the pad, and a nice catch by Peter Hanscom. Okay, so that's the other weird one. I think Matty Wade is in the team as well. So it's Wade and Hanscom. I don't think Tim Payne's. Yeah, Matt Wade's in the team as well. So that's the only strange one. Wade and Hanscom's the keeper for some reason. I don't know, dude. It's a little weird, but yeah. Other than that, the team is like basically what you would expect, except for Marcus Harris. But yeah, that's our second wicket. So a nice 50 and a couple of wickets to go with it in this first innings. And how many wickets? So here we go. Someone else got another one. I think Hazelwood has a few, but we're coming in here. They still trail by 150 odd, so we still got a nice lead to our total here. They're digging in. Actually, Ankron is 105, so that's a mighty innings for the West Indies, being 8 for 223. He's almost got half of their runs. He's pulling out a big knock here. And it'd be nice to pick him up. I mean, we picked up the tail ender, but picking up the set batsman would give us all sorts of confidence just going forward in this match. He's chipped it, and it has carried. I thought it wasn't going to carry. I thought that was going to be an absolute heartbreaker, but it's going to be Marcus Harris taking a nice one-handed grab there. Just floated up. He's just chipped it. It's a bit of a poor shot. Should have either gone through with it or just fully dead batted it, but he's sort of in between a big shot and a defensive shot. Hits it to the man, and that's a 3 for 42 now. A chance to pick up the last one and go into the second round of batting. As Campbell here is digging in as well. Just going to flick that one to the leg side. But another fantastic over there. West Indies, 9 for, what'd they make? I don't know, but we got a big lead. We will come back into the second part in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.